injuries. But what we need to struggle for, what we need to fight for, is the principle of a good grip. And what is the principle of a good grip? That your sight returns predictably and reliably back to the original point of aim, point of zero. Make sense? Everybody agree with that, right? So is your gun shooting flat is not the end-all be-all according to that principle. It being predictable is. But can we agree, if I get you to shoot your gun flat, the dot moves less, making it more controllable and predictable, okay? Cool. So that's the principle. Gun out, show me your grip. Okay, so not too bad, almost looks like mine. Let's see if the forces are correct. Don't let me push you down. Don't let me push you up. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing, right? You know, okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get this thumb out of the way. Then we're gonna grip the gun up, yes, higher on the thenar with that thumb up at 10 o'clock, right? So we're relaxing the firing hand, right? The pressure is levered in with the pinky and driving the thenar up and back. More on that in a second. The support hand index finger, we're driving up into the trigger guard, making that index finger like a resting bench, okay? And then pushing up from the pinky line through the thenar, jamming that thenar into the MCP so that there's no gap up in here, okay? So how do I know he put more pressure into his thumb? Because his thumb just went red with blood, right? It got engorged with blood. 3 words if you want to get every reaction, people. Are you ready? First one, engorged. Second one, moist. Third one, bulbous. Okay? So, push up in the trigger guard, don't let push you down. Pinky backwards to your sternum, don't let push you out. And just like that, he's rock solid, okay? Now I want to explain something, because he has pretty thick hands, right? He has probably been told that he needs to close up this portion down here, right? Guys, this doesn't matter. Why? Because it's on the lower end of the lever. What's taking care of that? The pinky. So I don't give a shit about this down here. And he can't, because his thenars are so bulbous, right, that if he does try and close that up, he takes real estate off the front of the gun. This is what matters up here. This is near the bore axis, okay? Does that make sense? Cool, awesome. Holster up, sir. Right, lever in with the pinky. Put this on the slide. Guys, you can touch your slide. Your gun's not going to explode if you touch your slide, okay? So, back here, back. There you go. Don't C-clamp it though. Okay, just right there. Got it. Push up into the trigger guard, make your index finger to a resting bench, up and back to the 1 o'clock, jamming that thenar into the MCP. Relax this thumb. Okay, got it? Cool. So touch the slide, push up into the trigger guard, don't C-clamp it though, just relax. Push up into the slide, or I'm sorry, push up into the trigger guard, don't let me push it down. Pinky backwards to your sternum, don't let me push you out. Just like that, you're rock solid. Cool, awesome. Yep, holster up safely. Okay, and bam, yes. You're right here. Guys, get on her support hand side. Can you see it? Okay, so there's only really 2 differences with a left-hand person, right? The first one's going to get your gun up, right? A lot of them think if they take their thumb and they put it near the ejection port, their thumb's going to get blown off. Never happened before, okay? So, first thing we're doing, what's her most important digit? Her thumb, because it's blocking everything. Also, bend these elbows, drop your shoulders. There you go. Cool. And then higher here. The index, the new index is going to be that first curvature of the ejection port. That will not block ejection. That will block ejection, okay? But that right there will not, okay? Good. So, relax the thumb, right? Push back a little bit, push up into the trigger guard, make your index finger into a resting bench, up and back. Now, she's left-handed, so she's on the wrong side of the clock, right? So it's not the 1 o'clock, it's the 11 o'clock. See how much it's pushing you down?
Right, it is,
yeah. Relax that thumb. Up and back, putting the thenar into the MCP. Okay, push up in the trigger guard, that's your eye line. Push up into the trigger guard, don't let push it down. Pinky backwards to your sternum, don't let push it out. Just like that, you're wrong.
So I want you to bring this thumb right here. Relax this thumb. Okay. I want you to bring this up even a little bit more. Right about there, okay? Maybe down right there. So you want, the ejection's gonna come this way, right? It's not gonna come into the side of you, all right? So pinky pressure, remember we've talked about this? Pinky pressure in the sternum, okay? Gripping as hard as you can with this, up and back to the 1 o'clock is the way he likes to restrict. So this is the trigger guard. You're pushing up with this hand into the trigger guard and back to the 1 o'clock. Up
with support hand.
Supporting.
Okay.
Relaxing this hand, okay? Keeping this thumb right here, no pressure into the slide whatsoever. Just let it rest there. Let this rest there, okay? Don't let me push down. Good. Don't let me push up. Now, notice how you're wanting to push pressure with this thumb. Just relax this thumb. Just let it rest there, okay? I'm going to do this. and everybody is like so sweaty it's not marking very well, so forgive me.
Yeah, I remember you did this at that class that I came out a couple years ago.
If for some reason this next iteration, I want you to just try this, okay? Gripping as hard as you can here, pinky pressure into sternum. Notice how it's kind of loose. Pinky pressure into sternum, up into the trigger guard, back to the 1 o'clock. Just make sure everything lines up, okay?
6 rounds, ready, up. Cool. We're gonna take a little bit of a poll, right? Answer honestly. Guys, you are not gonna hurt my feelings, right? If you disagree with me, it's absolutely fine. That's how I learn stuff too, all right? So performance improvement is described as the dot moving less. Yes. Ah, fantastic. Okay. If you had performance improvement using that grip, please raise your hand if you have performance improvement. If you already did my grip before you got here, raise your hand. Okay, got it? Okay. Now, who stayed about the same? Okay, all right, 1, 2, 3. Who got worse? 1. After you didn't raise your hand, buddy. Where were you?
I do a hybrid of yours, so I'm about even.
About even, okay.
Yes, sir.
So you kind of already did it, so it's probably the first group, okay? You got worse?
When I start thinking about
Okay,
it,
that's
what
okay.
happens?
So, come here, Carly. Come here, you're okay.
Get off.
Yeah, just get your grip. Good, okay, cool. This is all I want you to do. That's it. That. Push up, go and push it down. Okay, pinky backwards, so push it up. Pinky more backwards, so here to your chest. Good, that's what I want. Push it down, push it up, push up. Good. Push up, pinky back. Good. 4, quick, go. That was better. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So guys, what did her gun do? Just flat, right? Sometimes I don't even care what comes out their mouth, right? Because if the gun's doing this and they're losing the dot, it's some other reason. 50% of the time, if the gun does this, if they can't see the dot, it's because they're cross-sight dominant. They had no idea. Right? Get your firing hand thumb out of the way, push up in that trigger guard, and jam that Thenar into the MCP. 6 rounds, ready? Up. Back. 6 rounds, ready? Up. What if you knew you were going to get into a confrontation today that had a high probability of involving your firearm? Wouldn't you get every single advantage that you possibly could? 2 extra seconds to get a better grip on your gun or somebody's throat if you had to? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Get every advantage to accomplish your mission, right? For some of you guys, it's to win the match. For some of you guys, get home for the stop and rob. For some of you guys, get home after a shift. Get every advantage you possibly can, up and into, including cheating.